Hello and welcome to the Intuitive Messenger channel. I am Mitchell, your Intuitive Messenger, and this is your energy forecast for today, Saturday, July 26, 2000. I almost said 2007, but 2014 is the current year right now, so don't want to make that mistake because 2 times 7 is 14. That's the year. So anyway, thank you as always for watching this video, retweeting, posting, subscribing, doing all that good stuff we do on social media to build a quality community of like-minded individuals around the world. Seers of good, we'll call it that. Bringers of positivity and high vibration, we'll call it that. Because those are just odd terms. But anyway, so I do believe that most of you can hear me better right now. Do not know, I changed nothing. Up until today. Thought I could use an external mic. iMac or my MacBook doesn't do that, but then I discovered in the settings I could bump this up to like 300%. It was always at 100%, which I figure is normal. So I bumped it up. I can go up to 400%, but I didn't want to. I was going to do it just to prove a point, but that was my ego. So I was like, I'll show them. They can hear me, and that's where my ego pops in, and I go, oh, this is not what it's about. So, hey, I am human too. I want to flip people off on the road too. Don't get me wrong. It's catching yourself in those moments and go, wow, look what my ego just wanted to say. My ego just wanted to say, that fat bitch, I can't believe she's wearing that. But I don't say that out loud. And if I can catch myself within the first few seconds, I can analyze why I might actually be saying that. What am I dealing with internally at that moment? What insecurities am I dealing with? So, as you can see, I'm in a good, happy mood. I've got readings today in New World Wellness. Let me tell you right off the bat. Their phone number is 407-847-8792. I know there were a few spots left as of yesterday. Do I need to say that number again? 407-847-8792. They handle all the bookings and reservations. As of yesterday, there was a 12 noon, 1 p.m., 3 p.m. Open. Those slots are open, but they could be full by now because I know somebody did email me last night. But that's a pretty full day for me, so let me dive into this work. So today is number 26. 26 is an odd day for me. Oh, no wonder. I just realized that I kept looking at this. You know, when all of a sudden one day you go, oh, that's because it's my birthday. Like, why does that number ring? I like 314. I kept seeing 314 all my life, and one day I went, oh, that's my birthday, March 14. So July 26 is an interesting day for my family. In 1976, my family's business, a marina, was struck by lightning and burned to the ground on that day. It was horrible and devastating. I was 10 years old, but just a bizarre time for my family. We literally had to rebuild it ourselves, clean things out. And if you've ever smelled burning fiberglass, because it was a marina, it's a smell you don't forget. And to this day, that's about the only smell that can almost make me want to throw up because it's a flood of memories. And then in 1996, I believe was the year, July 26, my grandmother passed away, which is my father's mother. And so it was interesting that that day always is like a weird day. And the funny thing is July as a whole for our family business, which was a marina and a motorcycle dealership, was almost always the slowest month. Just dead slow. But the interesting thing was August was one of the best and busiest months. And our business was actually, the number was 888 over in Winter Haven. The address, 888 South Lake Howard Drive, does not exist anymore. They barreled it down and nothing's been built there. But so interesting numbers. Now, the fun part is 26. 26 is the number 8. Just putting that together too. Who's doing this work here? All these revelations right in front of you. So, number 26 is the number 8. 8 is the strength card. Our family so resonates. And my oldest brother, every one of his children was born on the 8th day of the month. February 8th, May 8th, 8/8. One was born in 98. So, the number 8 goes with our family. So I'm a number 8 path. March 14, 314 is the number 8. So very, very interesting. Fabian is the number 8. 926 is the number 8. He's born on the 26th day too. So just so interesting. All that boils down to number 22, which is a master and powerful number today. And number 4, because 22 boils down to number 4, is our emperor. Our very strong, masculine, and dynamic character, knows when to hold them, knows when to fold them, knows when to walk away, knows when to run. So very balanced individual. I pulled the Ace of Coins for today, back on last Sunday when I did the week-long spread. That's about beginnings, new beginnings. It can be about babies coming in, especially if they're going to be the earth signs, Aries, Leo, that's fire, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Also, it can be about beginnings of abilities, beginning of finances, resources, home life, stuff, the earth element, if you will. So that's the resources, finances, money, home, absolutely. So moving on, and our Lenormand card for today is going to be 20, social gatherings. Well, this is definitely for me because I'm doing all these readings today. But this is number 20, which is all about social gatherings. It's also 8 of spades, which is 8 of swords, which is a whole lot of worry and mental frustration stuff going on. Up in the mind for sure. So definitely going to be parties. Maybe an invitation comes today for that. Maybe you're there and you have to find your strength. You got that master number, or you have to be that emperor and know when to walk away, know when to run, know when to attack. So, figuratively speaking. And then tarot to go along with this is going to be Ace of Cups. So we've got a lot of beginnings going on today, emotional beginnings. With the Garden card followed by the Ace of Cups, I would say at an event you are going to meet a new emotional love, a beginning, a start. But this also could be you're at adopt a pet and there's this amazing cat or dog that you're going to bring home. That's a new emotional start as well. So look for that, especially with the Ace of Coins, Ace of Cups, all these cool numbers, Strength card there. So lots of cool, fun stuff to see today. And these are all, again, just like energies or spices that are ingredients that you can add to your day. If you don't like the Strength card today, you don't need any strength, you just want to hover in the corner, that's fine. Hover in the corner, cry a little bit. That's what the Ace of Cups. Tears, emotions, let it out. Maybe you're at a social, maybe at your AA meeting and you're just whooping and crying it out. That's okay. But you might also want to call upon that Strength card and that Emperor card to make it through that AA meeting or that party where everybody's happy and you've just lost your love. So just call upon the energies that you need. The Oracle card for today is going to be, ta-da! I want to say, give me a card we haven't done before. So this is the number 29, which is 11. This is that, temptation. What are the other images for? Let me pull the number out here. Temptation, being taunted and trapped, willpower, resisting. So we had this card recently. So I'm going to read this a little bit, chapter. What is it all about that ingredient called forbidden that whets the appetite? I like that he used the word ingredient. From the innocent indulgence of one more piece of chocolate to more significant forbidden fruits of social behavior, we are often tempted. We indulge even at risk to our health, our relationship with others, and our general well-being. Our ability to see through the illusion, to weigh the consequences, and resist the temptation is a measure of personal willpower, character, and strength. There's that strength again. To succumb or to resist will be a choice that defines us. And in my belief system, if you succumb to something, if you go indulge in it, doesn't mean you're a bad person, doesn't mean you're weak. It just means that is the ultimate drawing vibration you want right at that moment. So, and that's where, I'll tell people, until you change the vibration on the inside, you're going to continue to get a lot of the same things on the outside. So if you're trying to diet and you use willpower, that's like paddling upstream. You're going to get tired eventually. It shouldn't be a chore if you change what's on the inside. So there's something vibrating on the inside that draws you to alcohol, that draws you to bad relationships, that draws you to eating food on the couch at midnight. It could be something very human and simple in this existence. It could be something metaphysical, parallel lives where your soul is touching other aspects of your soul that is dealing with hunger. At one point in my virtual lab video, look it up on YouTube, but I feel like sometimes there are other parts of me and other dimensions that are starving. And therefore, I'm feeling that. As the veil thins, I feel it. And I want to, I want to eat because there's part of me going, I want to eat. And also sometimes it's just a habit you created. Sometimes it's just you keep thinking the same thoughts over and over and over to create that. Well, I'm sitting on the couch, so I should be. Or some of y'all just keep saying to yourself, oh, I'm fat and ugly. Well, the universe is going to continue to supply you fat and ugly if you believe that about yourself. So, changing the vibration on the inside is going to change what happens and occurs on the outside. Relationship, finances, money, body image. Have you ever seen that person who your ego says, God, they got let me quote my good friend. I'm not going to say her name, but years ago, nobody would know her. But years ago, she said, she's got way too much attitude for a fat girl. And I remember even then thinking, well, first of all, that was kind of a bitchy comment. And then my ego thought, well, I understand what you're saying. But then I remember thinking, good for her. And, I remember, growing up in high school, I had a lot of African-American friends, girls that were my friends. And I remember thinking how secure they were in their own body, how secure they were. They would wear what they want to wear and be who they want to be and walk and say and do it. And I thought, wow, how secure are they? And I know that's a vibration. I know it's a part of an upbringing, part of a built-in security, a built-in security versus insecurity that their mothers and their families, taught them, which I thought was amazing. And, just, develop that yourself. So start on the inside. If you can't walk by that mirror and say, damn, you are one hot motherfucker, then you need to start right there. Nothing else is going to work until you can truly adore you and love yourself for exactly who you are. Pimples, fat, dimples, loss of hair, excessive hair, whatever, brittle nails, there's a reason for it. And once you start shifting that vibration, those things are going to change too. Okay, I have development, and this is going to be a long one. Quickly, the development that I have for you today is just a simple muscle testing thing. And that's, you can do this mentally, you can do it however, and I just use a simple one. Like, say you have a pill, a vitamin that you need. You just hold it to your chest and say, is this good for me? If you feel yourself lean into it, it's good for me. Is this good for me right now? And you feel yourself lean away from it, then don't take it. A relationship. You can literally just okay, I hold the image and energy of, Bob in my hands. Is he good for me in a relationship? You feel yourself lean away? No, not good. But define the questions. Is he good for me? Good for you might mean that they're going to sandpaper, rough your edges down. It's more for things like food or directions. Which direction should I go? To the right? Lean away? No. To the left? Yes. And just start practicing this. And then you're going to start allowing spirit to guide you, which I believe is your higher self, not so much that you're out of control. Someone was posting about, I'm tired of allowing and this and that. And the allowing is guidance from your higher self. That's what I believe. So going with the flow and allowing is not just letting everything move you around. That's victimhood again. Going with the flow and allowing is letting that higher self, your higher self, spirit, guide you on a path that can see the much bigger picture. They got a satellite view of what's going on. They can see around the corners. So simple. It's just simple muscle testing. You can just hold up an image in your hand. Just say, I hold the image in my hand. If you lean away from it, body's repelling it towards it. Forming the question is the most challenging part. This is like using pendulums. It can be very arduous because you got to formulate the question. Should I go to the left? Yes. Okay. How long should I go to the left? How many times should I go to the left? Is the left going to bring me happiness and joy? No. Is the left going to bring me work and growth? Yes. Well, do I want work and growth right now? So it's all in how you formulate the question. So all that being said, one more winky wink. Have an amazing day. Check out my website, intuitivemessenger.org. Thank you for those of you purchasing that animal spread. I've been enjoying doing it, getting to see your lovely little pets and creatures. And there's spots still open in Kissimmee, New World Wellness, today only. Call them, not me. And I hope I'm going to see you there today. Talk to you later. Namaste. Bye-bye.